You probably clicked on this video because you're wondering, how can I start banking with Navy Federal Credit Union? Well, if that's what you're wondering, then you've clicked on the right video. Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Ish. Welcome back to another video on my channel, Just Money. For those of you that are new to my channel, Just Money, I pretty much go over financial related topics such as credit, real estate, loans, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But in this video, I'm going to be going over how you can start banking with Navy Federal Credit Union. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So there's plenty of people out there that would like to start banking with Navy Federal Credit Union because of all the benefits that they offer. And I'll go over a few things briefly of what they have to offer for those that are unfamiliar about this bank and want to know a little more about what they're about. I would say the number one thing that Navy Federal Credit Union is known for is giving high limits on your credit cards. Most people join Navy Federal because they want to get high limits on their credit cards, and Navy Federal will do that just for you. 9 times out of 10, if you get a Navy Federal credit card, then that credit card you have with them will be your biggest limit credit card that you own. I personally have 2 credit cards with them. On one card, I have a $23,700 credit limit, and on the other card, I have a $3,000 credit limit. So in total, I have a $26,700 credit limit with just Navy Federal Credit Union alone. And I do have other credit cards that have high limits as well, but today we're just talking about Navy Federal Credit Union. I made a really good in-depth video on how to get high limit credit cards with Navy Federal Credit Union, so if that's something you're interested in, then I'll go ahead and link that down in the description below for you guys to watch. But another reason why people want to bank with Navy Federal Credit Union is because they have something called the Homebuyer's Choice Loan. So for those that are unfamiliar with what the Homebuyer's Choice Loan is, I'll go ahead and give you guys a brief description of what it is. The Homebuyer's Choice Loan is a mortgage loan that allows the borrower to finance a home at 100% financing. So in other words, if you're trying to buy a home, this loan allows you to put no money down when obtaining a mortgage. Usually veterans or typically people in the military per se are the only ones that qualify for 100% financing because they're eligible for something called a VA loan. What a VA loan is, it allows you to obtain a mortgage loan at 100% financing and no PMI, no private mortgage insurance. And that's why you always see all these military people owning homes, because they're taking advantage of their benefits, which is good for them. But with this Homebuyer's Choice Loan, regular people such as you and I are eligible to receive a mortgage loan at 100% financing and no PMI, no private mortgage insurance as well. And that itself is really huge because I don't think any other banks offer something like that. And for those wondering what kind of loan this is not an FHA loan. This is a conventional loan. It's not an FHA loan or it's not a VA loan. This is a conventional loan. And please note, they do charge a funding fee for obtaining this 100% financing mortgage loan, so just beware. And they do the same thing for a VA loan, just in case you're wondering. So it's completely normal. But you can roll the actual funding fee into the mortgage loan itself, just in case you're wondering. So that way you can avoid paying it up front if you'd like. If you guys would like more information on how to obtain a mortgage loan with Navy Federal Credit Union, then there's other videos on my channel explaining on how to do so. And I'll go ahead and even link some down in the description below for you guys to even watch. But another reason why people want to start banking with Navy Federal Credit Union is because they have low interest rates when obtaining an auto loan, or also if you're trying to refinance an auto loan. And they also do 100% financing on auto loans as well, for those that are wondering. The application to receive an auto loan with Navy Federal Credit Union is literally so easy. You'll know within minutes if you've been approved for an auto loan or not once the application is submitted. I made a video not too long ago on how to finance an auto loan with Navy Federal Credit Union for those wondering. I'll go ahead and link that down in the description below for you guys to watch if you guys are interested on how to do so. And also, if you're looking to refinance your auto loan with Navy Federal Credit Union, then I also made a video on that as well. I'll go ahead and link that down in the description below for you guys to watch. So now that you guys are a little bit more familiar with Navy Federal Credit Union and what they're about, I'll go over on how you too can start your banking journey with these guys. Okay, so Navy Federal Credit Union is the largest credit union in the United States. And they're also arguably the best credit union and just bank in general that you could possibly bank with in America. Regular banks that are not credit unions are always for themselves, and they really don't care too much about the people. As long as they can make $1 off you, then that's all they care about. To whereas credit unions, on the other hand, they care about people. It's not about just them trying to make another $1 off of you. It's more so about them wanting to help their community. They are a military-based credit union, meaning anybody that banks with them has some kind of sort of ties with the military. And the reason for that being is, in order to bank with these guys, you do have to have some sort of ties with the military. So one of the ways that make you eligible to start banking with Navy Federal is to be in the military. You have to be in the military, and you have to show proof that you are in the military. And to do that, you just provide any document that is military related with your name on it and or your ID card. It doesn't matter matter if you're active or inactive. As long as you were or are still in the military, then you're eligible to bank with Navy Federal Credit Union. That is one of the most common ways people typically enter Navy Federal Credit Union. But you don't have to be in the military to be banking with these guys, because here's another way that you guys can start banking with these guys if you guys are not in the military. If you have an immediate family member that is in the military, then that alone makes you eligible to start banking with Navy Federal Credit Union. And when I say immediate family member, we're strictly talking about brother, sister, mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, or spouse. If it's your uncle, or if it's your aunt or your cousin, then sorry to say, that's not gonna make you eligible. It strictly has to be immediate family member. Otherwise, you're gonna be denied for sure. But when you're applying to bank with these guys and you do have an immediate family member that's in the military, they're gonna ask for their military ID or just any document just stating that they are in the military. And they only do that because they need some kind of proof before they just let any random person in stating, oh yeah, my brother's in the military, when he's really not. And sometimes they'll even ask even where they're stationed at. But another way they allow you to bank with them is if you have an immediate family member that already banks with them. I have a friend to where his mom banks with Navy Federal Credit Union, but he doesn't have any immediate family members that are in the military, like at all. Since his mom banks with Navy Federal Credit Union, then that makes him eligible to start banking with them as well. So in this case scenario, his mom was his sponsor to get his feet in the door to start banking with Navy Federal Credit Union. So as long as you got an immediate family member that's already banking with them, or a family member that's in the military, then that makes you eligible to start banking with Navy Fed. So if you're not in the military, or you don't have an immediate family member that is in the military, or you don't have an immediate family member that's already banking with them, then there's still one more way that you can start banking with Navy Fed. If you have a roommate and they bank with Navy Federal Credit Union, then that's your ticket in the door to start banking with them. It doesn't matter if they're a family member or not, as long as you guys share the same address and are actually living together and that person is already banking with Navy Federal Credit Union, then you can too. An analogy that I'll give you guys is, imagine you're going to a VIP party and there's a big security at the front door and he's just not gonna let anybody in because you gotta be on the list, you gotta qualify. Or you have to know somebody to get in the VIP party, because if you don't know nobody, he's not gonna let you in. You gotta have something to do with the party in order to get in, because this party isn't just for anybody. You got to be VIP. But that's the best analogy that I can give you guys. And also keep in mind, when you apply to start banking with these guys, you can do it via phone, online, or you can do it in person as well. And also, if you guys are finding this information helpful, you guys can do me a favor, hit the like button. I would truly appreciate that. And also one more thing, please do not try the backdoor method. The backdoor method is sharing your access number with somebody that doesn't qualify to be banking with them in the first place. Don't do this, because Navy Federal Credit Union will crack down on you and you could risk losing your account. And why would you want to risk your account with arguably the best bank that you could possibly bank with in America? It just doesn't make sense. If you get someone in through the backdoor method and they start doing scams like fake checks, running up their credit card and have no intentions of paying it, or doing other scams, because that all comes back to you, because you're the one that gave them your access number. You're the person that sponsored that person. And also, if you're sponsoring too many people, then it's going to raise a red flag to Navy Federal Credit Union instantly. They can tell this person is sharing their access code with people that aren't eligible, and they're going to crack down on you. And once they do, they'll freeze your account up until you provide the document stating that they are your family member, or you do in fact live with them, or whatever the case scenario is. They freeze your account with all your money in it up until you can prove that those people are who you say they actually are. And they also freeze your credit cards as well. And after so long of not providing any documents that they need, they will close your account. And if you have any debt with them, then the funds you already have in your bank, they'll use those funds to take care of the debt that you owed them. So to sum it all up, if someone isn't eligible to be banking with them, then just leave it at that. And I mean, I get it, it's tempting because all those sweet benefits that Navy Federal Credit Union is known to give. But don't risk your account with Navy Federal over a problem that isn't even yours to begin with. So to sum this video up, Navy Federal is good because they have no money down mortgages, high limit credit cards, low interest rates when financing or refinancing an auto loan, and plenty of other amazing things. And to bank with these guys, you have to be in the military, have a family member in the military, have a family member already banking with them, or have a roommate that you reside with that's already banking with them. That's how you enter. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, then I truly do appreciate you guys. We're at 3,193 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post every Sunday and Wednesday, 7 a.m. Pacific time, so be there. And if you guys are interested on knowing on how to get high limit credit cards, or if you guys want to know more about how business credit works, then I would probably consider subscribing. We talk about financial related topics on this channel, so feel free to browse around. And for those that don't know, I am also a real estate agent here in Southern California. So if you're looking to buy or sell or have any questions in regards to real estate, then I'd be more than happy to help you out. All my information will be in the description below. Also, depending on the time you're watching this video, I will be a licensed mortgage loan originator, so if you need funding for a mortgage loan, then I can help you out with that. All my information will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. My name is Ismael Sandiford, and I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.